The October numbers are in for the Huntsville, Alabama real estate market. What is the market doing? Well, I will go ahead and tell you. One sneak peek is affordability is up because interest rates have been coming down and then prices have been coming down as well. But before we jump into all of that, make sure you hit subscribe below and also hit like to stay on top of all of the latest Huntsville, Alabama real estate news. First, let's jump into the Huntsville market. Average sales prices are down $18,000 from $391 this time last year to $373,000. Home sales have also relatively flat, about a 10% swing. 564 homes sold in October versus 519. However, for the year, it is relatively flat. We'll jump into those numbers here in just a minute. There is an increase, however, in terms of the number of homes on the market. 37% increase, 2,571 homes to choose from versus 1,882 this time last year. All right, let's jump over into the darling of the market, the Athens market, the fastest growing county, Limestone County in the entire state. The average sales price is also down for Limestone County, for Athens, down $17,000 from $397 to $380,000. A big increase in terms of the number of homes sold though, 190 versus 137. Also a huge increase in terms of inventory. A lot of builders, that's where a lot of the land is located right now. So a lot of new home construction going on in the Athens area right now. 47% increase, 972 homes versus 660 this time last year. Now, the lone major market that did not go down in terms of price year over year is that Morgan County, Decatur, Hartsville market. As buyers flock to affordability, the average sales price is actually up $7,000. 277 versus 270. However, it is down pretty dramatically off of the summer high, which was 297. Homes sold continues to increase in the Decatur market, again, just with more affordable options. 130 homes sold versus 102 this time last year. And then, like every other market as well, a big increase, a 46% increase in terms of the homes on the market, 488 versus 335. All right, so for the overall single family market, new listings are up 1357 versus 1255. That's an 8.1% increase. So that is one of the drivers towards additional inventory on the market. The biggest driver is just homes are selling a little bit slower, which we'll talk about here in just a second. Pending sales is also up 20.3% year over year, 1036 versus 861. Closed sales also up 976 versus 888, a 9.9% increase. So speaking of closed sales, year to date, we are up 301 homes. So relatively flat market. And that's really, we're going to talk about some of the numbers that we see typically nationally here in just a minute, but that is down. Just kind of give you a little bit of perspective, just going 2 years back, we are down 2,300 homes sold since 2022. Days on market continues to increase. We're at 47 versus 34. That is kind of considered more of a normal market, around that 45 number, really 45 to even up to 60. Average sales price decreased 2.4% from 346,000 and some change versus 354 and some change last year. Again, down from that summer high of over 371. So down about $25,000 off of that summer high. And the percent of list price is down slightly from 97.9% to 97.6%. Really kind of what you want to see for a balanced market, typically in that 97% range. However, I don't think that's really giving you the true story, because there's a lot of hidden concessions that are being made by builders that just aren't showing up in the numbers in terms of that percent of list price down, because they're doing buy downs and free refrigerators and those type of things that don't show up in that number. So let's talk about housing affordability. That's one of the key factors that drives the housing market. And housing affordability has obviously taken a huge hit over the last couple of years, with interest rates going up dramatically over the last couple of years, and then also prices doing the same as well. So one of the ways to measure that is the Housing Affordability Index. A score of 100 means the median household income can afford the median price range home, which is where you want to be. You want to be at least balanced of around 100 score, so that your teachers and your nurses and police officers can afford homes in the area that they work. That's a very important thing for a society to be functional. So we were down this time last year, we were down to 86, which is south of that 100, means we are less affordable. We have come up a bit though, however, in the last 12 months. We are at a score of 95, as that average price has come down. And then also interest rates have come down as well. However, kind of this Trump effect of election, We have seen bond prices and also 30-year mortgage rates go up as effect. And so I expect that affordability number to actually come down a little bit in November before it ultimately comes back up closer to 100, as I expect to continue to see other Fed rate drops and lower interest rates into 2025. Supply is also more of a balanced market. We were at 3.4 months worth of supply this time last year, taking homes longer to sell, so we're up to 4.2 months. That's considered a balanced market. 4 to 6 months is that balanced market. However, it does feel like, if you're a seller, it definitely feels more like a buyer's market, as there are just so many incentives out there with new construction. So many builders have to sell their homes, and so they're throwing out a lot of incentives, and it's making it harder for home sellers that are reselling their home to compete. And so they're having to be more aggressive on pricing to attract buyers in this market right now. So overall, inventory is up 23.5%. Some of that is a few more listings on the market. A lot of it is just taking longer to sell homes, kind of more of a normal market in terms of how long it is taking homes to sell. Inventory is up to 42.42 versus 33.38. So if you're a buyer, a whole lot more to choose from. And we're really back to kind of pre-pandemic numbers. We have the inventory levels that we saw, really back in like 2019 timeframe. So kind of in conclusion, on paper, the market has transitioned to a balanced market with 4.2 months worth of supply anytime you get between 4 to 6. And the percentage of list price now at 97.6%. 97 is kind of that number you want to shoot for a balanced market. But, however, in practice, the market is behaving more like a buyer's market due to the numerous builder incentives that are available. If you're a buyer, it's definitely a time to take advantage of those right now. Many of these incentives aren't reflected on the list to sales price ratio, which significantly impacts also the resale pricing as well for home sellers. So as a result, average prices have dropped by about $25,000 since this summer, and there has been an increase in listings being withdrawn or expiring as well. You want to be, if you're a seller right now, you want to be in that flow where you're getting showings and offers and coming out of the market, because there is now this stagnant mass where a lot of homes, or several homes, are sitting on the market and never selling, but they're going off the market as withdrawn or expired. So you've got to be competitive. If you are not getting showings, you are probably off by several percentage points in terms of where you need to be pricing or condition. If you're getting showings but not offers, then you're probably just a few percentage points off from getting that deal done, and just need a slight price decrease right now. So closed sales are virtually unchanged year over year, with just a slight 300 home increase, but they are down by about 2,300 homes compared to 2022. So if you just go back a couple of years, we're about 2,300 homes here locally down in terms of the number of sales in this Huntsville, Tennessee Valley, North Alabama market. However, if you look at a national level, home sales are on track to total about 3.89 million homes this year. That is really a slow year. So 4 million is considered a slow year. We're significantly down from the typical annual average, which is kind of 5 million homes sold, and significantly down from what we saw just a few years ago during the pandemic, where we eclipsed that 6 million home sold number. Decatur was the only market where the average sales price saw an increase, as buyers are still seeking affordability, with that housing affordability index slightly south of 100 right now, coming at 95. So a lot of data out there. Every sub-market is different. Every price point, every school district, every city is a little bit different. If you're looking to sell and you want to see what the numbers are for your market, or if you're looking to buy and take advantage of some of these incentives that are out there, give the Matt Curtis Real Estate team a call. We're the #1 real estate team in Alabama for the past 5 years for a reason. We would love to help you on both the buy and the sell of your home.